Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Sins of Solar Empire 2 as we're playing as the Advant Rath. So we got our Alpha fleet here defending this new Terran planet Clotho that we just conquered until we get the defensive orbital structures completed. So that's going to take us a little while. We want to make sure that it's well defended though. Do we want to get that? That would increase max hull and armor points to any starbase we assigned it to. Why not? We have a bit of influence, so we'll put 3 into it. I don't want to invest too much because I'd like to get one of these level 6 abilities unlocked. Now Beta Fleet is over here just attacking their trade ships for now. We need to expand into one of their territories, which they have conquered all of this at this point. I think, just based on the culture, I believe our information here is out of date, that this is in fact controlled by the TEC. So let's go over there and find out. We can also go ahead and invest in either getting the exotic vault access or getting the protection fleet. We'll get that. That'll be helpful for if they attack any of our systems. Which there's not going to be any way that we can defend everything. We did get that auction. Seems that only one other civilization even bid on it, and that was with 1 influence point. We do need to get some additional harmony techs, so we're going to start with the... Well, we have one down here for the orbital extraction rate for metal. We'll get that first, and then we'll get the culture rate. We have some currencies to spend here, and we haven't invested in this asteroid here fully. We need to get the logistics and then all the stuff place, which we'll just do the metal extractors, the crystal extractor, and then probably the Temple of Harmony. Yeah, with the hostility one. Because remember, in order to get to the level 5, we're going to have 25 points in each of those. So we are going to have to invest further. We have another location that we haven't invested in fully, and that's right over here. We're focusing on the defenses, which we did build up completely. They're still constructing some of this. We still need to get the buildings, and then we haven't gotten the orbital structures or invested fully in the commerce and mining. There's also the research rate. Oh, that player's been defeated. Okay, so I'm thinking the TEC did that, unless that's the planet that we just sent Beta Fleet to. We'll need to take a look. Yeah, we need to get another exotic refinery. We'll place that first. We'll do the rest of this a little bit later. Let's take a look and see what's going on with Beta Fleet. Okay, so this is going to require the volcanic embrace. We don't have that tech. Haven't needed it yet, so we're going to go ahead and put those in there, and we'll prioritize that one there so that we can get this colonized as quickly as possible. Got another one of our star bases constructed, and it seems that we are being invaded here. Okay, we don't have the influence to stop the invasion. I don't really want them destroying our stuff because then we got to invest in it further. So now that we have the influence, let's just go ahead and get the peace treaty with them, the ceasefire. So yeah, it can be quite costly with the influence. Kind of one of the negatives here until you're able to take them out. But remember, their total fleet just keeps on increasing. It was like 900 something last time I looked. It's now at 1,208. If you compare that to Alpha Fleet, our most powerful fleet, it's only 630. So we are not as strong as them. Let's go back to that Beta Fleet. It seems they did get this colonized. Excellent. We haven't gotten the tech yet where we can invest fully in it, but we can at least do the mining, and we'll get the defense as well, and then we'll want to do the surveys. And then let's just go and continue advancing over to this asteroid next. Just start taking their stuff over. We have the defenses here, so they can't really go that way, but they could take this from behind us. But remember, we have the Sanctify. It does seem that the TEC primacy is pretty powerful, guys. Alright, so let me see how we're doing on getting the structures completed. This looks pretty good. This is good enough. They still have a few things left to do. I don't think we need to wait for that. So let's go ahead and take Alpha Fleet, and then we're going to be moving back and going after this location next. Could also go over this way. We'll start up here and then go that way. And we'll see how well this goes. And we also just got that tech to colonize the volcanic planets. So we'll take advantage of that. So yeah, getting these military and civilian structures completed. And did we finish over here completely? Yeah, it looks like we got everything but the defense, which really isn't necessary. Nobody should be able to attack us. But we have not worked on this location fully. We're going to want to further invest in the logistics. We'll get those extractors. Do we need the Temple of Communion? I don't think we do. Our culture has spread all throughout this territory, so that's not really necessary, but we do need to get more of these temples. Probably several more, and we'll also want to get some temples of unity here. Get like 2 of those. And then get a few more of these. And then we'll finish it off with the exotic refinery. Get a second one of those. Alright, excellent. So that planet is pretty much done. We still need to do the research, but we're researching at a decent rate at the moment. Obviously, we could have that be much higher. We've seen in past campaigns when we're at like 300-something%, but it's not bad. So we still need to increase our supply. So we'll do that before we get any additional ships. Then we should get these techs here for the shields, since they are so useful. Go through here and get all the hazard modifiers before we improve the ship items that we haven't even added yet to any of our ships. So that looks good. Might want to get a few more harmony techs lined up as well. We don't really need a lot of these because we haven't found those types of planets just yet. I suppose we'll get this one. And then want to get the culture resistance. And not a lot of options left for those level 4 harmony techs. We're not going to invest in the credits. We don't have a lot of influence at the moment. Alright, so I did neglect this battle over here. And we have lost a few ships. We're fighting one of their star bases. No, we should probably take out the retrofit bay first, since those will be repairing all those. Yeah, you can see that our fleet's not powerful enough over here when we don't manually direct them. Because then they're firing on all these different targets at once, rather than focusing their fire. And again, this fleet is the weaker of our 2 fleets. So we'll get those losses replaced. And then these guys are also attacking. They just started their attack here. A little bit more powerful fleets. And there's not a lot over here either. Or at least there isn't any more. And look at all these bombers and fighters. So I don't think we need to help them at all. They should have this done. You can see that we've gotten the planet health down to 552, so we'll have that colonized soon. So let's go back to the beta fleet. We'll just kind of focus on them, since Alpha seems to be just fine. So let's go and get that defense platform destroyed. Not seeing anything else here besides the starbase once that's done. So yeah, let's focus the fire on the starbase now, which is pretty powerful. It's going to take a little while to get that destroyed, but not too much of a threat to our remaining ships. So hopefully we don't take too many more casualties. We'll go and take a look and make sure that everybody's leveled up. There are some more ship components that we can add here. So with the Rapture battlecruiser, they have the 2 defensive ones. Looking at their weapons here, it makes sense to get the energy bonuses. We could also invest in the military observers. We're going to do that, but I'm actually going to save that one for the Titan ship, which we should have constructed, I don't know, hopefully soon. We're working on it. We'll have to see how long that takes. So I'll just go through these capital ships as we do this fight and see how we can go about improving them. So these guys got the beam and the laser, so we'll get the energy weapon. With this ship, it's plasmas and lasers. You see we are running low on that exotic resource. That's okay. We're going to get another one. They can just get that constructed in our refineries. And then this guy we didn't even level up. You can see he's taking a lot of damage as well. His health's not doing well. He's taking the brunt of it. Let's go and get him leveled up. So we're going to want to get all 3 of those. I think part of that, the reason why we are taking so much damage here, is because we didn't get these defensive ones. Our weapons are plasmas, missiles, and lasers. You know, we're going to get both of these, the energy one and the plasma one. We won't be able to get that one item, the military observers, for everybody. It just will cost too much influence. So almost got the hull down, and then crippled the starbase. There we go. So we're down to the cripple points. It's still almost 15,000 health that we have to deplete, so it's going to take some time. We'll take a look and see if there's anything else we need to construct here. We do want to get another sentinel. In fact, we need several of these. We had a lot of those destroyed apparently. And then we also want to get more of these. So they did take kind of heavy casualties in this fight here. And they just sent a fleet. So we're looking at fighting a battle cruiser. We should finish up against the starbase since we've worked on it for so long. But yeah, we're in a little bit of a tougher fight here now. That they sent the battle cruiser and a few other support ships, a lot of frigates. So they're not going to let us take this easily. That robotics cruiser, that mainly heals other ships. And so that's something you want to destroy early on. We can see that they're bringing in a ton of carrier cruisers as well. They also have a coal battleship. Okay, so this is going to be a much tougher fight, guys. We might have to retreat. We'll have to see. We have 5 capital ships, but we've been fighting this starbase for a while. And again, this is not our more powerful fleets. Now, our Titan is done here, which is excellent. So we go ahead and add that military observer to them. And then want to get these defenses added on as well. So we get the additional armor, the shield booster. I have to take a look at the other stuff. We'll just start on that for now. It's not really a priority to get this built up since it's not involved in any battles. We actually did just lose one of our capital ships. So that's the first capital ship that we've lost. That was the carrier, by the way. So we need to get another one constructed. And we might want to leave as soon as we get this starbase destroyed. We've been working on it so long, I don't want to leave until that's done. But yeah, these guys are struggling to get this victory here. And we see that we have another capital ship, the Revelation battlecruiser, not doing too well either. So basically we'll wait until that's destroyed, which is now. And let's go ahead and have these guys retreat over to this location where we're being attacked again. Over here. From another direction, I see. So they're going to try and take that from us. Now, we did just get a level up, so let me just pause it because we want to make sure we level up all 3 of these. So we'll start with this one over here and get them the better armor. With this ship, we want to get another domination. That'll let them dominate some additional ships. And then with the mothership, let's improve the colonize. I like to invest in that one so you get the bonuses. And then this one here, let's go after the Quell. So all the capital ships that survived did level up. So yeah, we need to get these guys out of here. We still have the planet. Let me go ahead and use the Sanctify. And we'll see that health go back up, and that'll stop the siege frigates from taking it over. I mean, they would have just taken the health down, and then one of the colony frigates would have actually colonized it. That'll increase the health here, give us some time to build the defenses back up. I won't invest any further in anything here since there's a real chance we might end up losing this. Yeah, so far we're having some difficulty here. So another thing we could do is go ahead and make use of the emergency platform here. So that'll take a little bit to get built, but while these ships are focusing on our fleets, maybe that we'll be able to finish so they can start firing on them. We'll have to see if they focus their fire on it or not. It's going to replace that loss there, and then we need to come over here to our Alpha fleet where the Titan has arrived. So first, let's go ahead and level them up. These are their 3 abilities. They have Unity Mass. This is a passive ability where the Titan gains a bonus design power for each nearby friendly ship. It also has the active ability where the will of the Unity is focused into a powerful beam of hatred against an enemy target. So pretty useful, definitely something we want to invest in. There's also Subjugation. A massive pulse of psionic energy radiates outward from the Titan. Enemy ships within range risk having their crews be totally dominated and become permanently subservient to your empire. So pretty good there. And then you got the Suppression Aura, which will decrease the max speed and weapon damage of nearby enemy ships. That's also really solid, guys. We're going to get that one first. Unfortunately, we don't have enough experience to get them all. So after we've gotten that, now we need to get their ship items. We definitely want to get the Coronata beams. This adds 8 heavy beams, so pretty powerful. You always want to get more weapons, which they already have a lot of weapons. They have the 6 heavy plasma, the 12 medium lasers, and the 17 PD lasers, which those... I'm not sure if they can shoot missiles down, but they can certainly shoot down fighters and bombers. We're going to want to increase the plasma and the energy damage. I could see getting some increased armor. That'd be pretty helpful. And the increased max shield and shield burst restore points Both of those are really powerful, so we're going to get those. I did want to show you guys the other options that I didn't get. The utility, this would have been solid to get for increased Xi power. We don't really need that extra ship kill experience, although it's always helpful because you can stack it. We already have this one here, so I didn't want to do 2 slots towards kill experience. Just show you the other options in case you're curious how you can design your Titan ship. This would have been solid for more antimatter regeneration. Antimatter is what you use for your abilities, so we'd be able to use our abilities more often. So that would have been a good choice too. But there's a lot of good choices. I wouldn't really say that there's like anything that you for sure have to add here, or that there's any that you never want. Really just depends on your play style. Alright, so this fleet, they're built out and they're not doing anything. So let's go and send them to the next location here. And then we can go ahead and invest in this location, get the defenses up, and do the scans. We also need to level up this mothership, so let's get that last colonize. And then we haven't get them any of the planet items yet, so, or excuse me, the ship items. So we'll go ahead and do those, the plating and the shield. And then with all those lasers, we want to do the energy weapons as well. We can try and invest in this metal stockpile. Maybe just 2 points. I don't want to invest too much. Alright, so let's go back to the beta fleet where, you know, we've been having some issues over here. We're getting those losses replaced. It looks like we have won this battle over here. They're still depleting the health. We can't use the Sanctify at the moment. So I really feel like we should go ahead and take out those frigates. Yeah, let's get those destroyed and then we'll go after the capital ship, the Marsa Dreadnought. Need to replace another one of our purge vessels. Yeah, definitely taking some heavy casualties here. The biggest loss was that carrier. We won that auction. Seems like nobody else even tried to bid on it. And one of our starbase is being attacked. Oh yes, these guys. Okay, so we need to do that legitimacy again. And then we need to improve this starbase. I haven't done that. We could also take a look at the planet and see if they destroyed anything here. I didn't even notice that they were attacking us. So we have this Bastion module, which will increase the hull points and armor points. So let's go ahead and do that. Really invest in the defense of this particular starbase. And we'll probably wait to get the offensive one since most of those we don't have the text yet for. We're not researching anything for the Harmony research. We got some things lined up for hostility, and that's what's more important because we still have a lot of hostility techs we want to get, while not as many things to get here for Harmony. We have most of the stuff we want here. It's really just like planet items that I haven't gotten yet. So we'll get a few of those techs. What we need to do is get that Harmony 5. So we got to step up our research some. I've been distracted with these battles, which of course should be our priority here. Make sure that we're getting some victories. So we need to replace these Sentinels. Losing a lot of these. The support ships, we just want to keep 2 of those. And then apparently I lost all these as well. Okay, it did seem like we had a lot less strike craft out there. Yeah, we're in another big fight here. Let's focus the fire on the battle cruiser. Where's that Marsa Dreadnought? Oh, we're outnumbered again, guys. We might have to give up on this planet. Yeah. Let's get out of here, guys. We'll come over to this area. We might just give up the planets. We'll make it difficult for them to take it. Now, we already built up the defenses here. It's been fully surveyed as well, so nothing to get out of that. But we can use the Sanctify to hold on to it a bit longer. Increase that health again. Get it as close up to 5,300 as possible. But yeah, clearly this fleet has met their match. We're having some extreme difficulty. You know, I thought this was going to be one hell of a fight because they look really powerful. So it's good that we're going to get some challenge here. You know, after we wiped out the first civilization fairly easily, we're actually going to get a challenge now, so that's good. We did colonize this. Let's go ahead and focus on... We had a couple points of defense. I think at the commerce and just really everything else. Need to do a lot of investing in these planets that we're conquering. So I'll have to take a bit of time, but I'm trying to keep this fleet moving. Try not to get too distracted with the situation that Beta Fleet is currently dealing with. We also need to continue to get the additional techs here for hostility. There's another ship type we could get now that we have the increased supply. So we're going to work on that with the high efficiency jumps where antimatter will be restored when we do those. And then we also need to get the improvements for the ship items. So we're going to work on those. And then this is all for the star bases. We'll do that last. Make sure that we get everything else first. Or everything else that we want anyway. So yeah, we'll get that. And I think that's good for now. We'll come back in here in a little bit. Actually, let's go and pause it for a second so I can work on improving some of our planets. So like we've done pretty much everything here outside of the research rate, but we haven't gotten any of the planet items yet. So we're going to work on that. We'll get the Sanctuary Spire first. I also want to get this Plasma Furnace. This is going to help with the mining rate for metal, but more importantly, it gives you the Refinery Exotic build time, which will be helpful because we have 2 exotic refineries in this particular location, which I believe that will speed up the time it takes for them to build exotics. Might be wrong. It could result in the exotic refineries being built quicker. That wouldn't be as helpful, so I hope that's not the case. I don't think we need any of these defensive ones. This one would be nice though, the Temple Assimilation. This gives you a 6% chance that a ship entering the system will basically turn to your side. And since you have all the ships coming from these guys, constantly coming to the system, it's helpful. But it does result in a bunch of ships eating up our supply that we're not really actually using. And so yeah, we won't get that. But it's an interesting one to get for a location that's being attacked often. Let's go and get the Shrine of Harmony as well. And then we're going to have to research this one here, but we're going to get this to increase our max focus, as we might need to use our abilities more often. And we're having the trouble here. We're attacking over there. We need to get the culture spreading. That's right, I haven't finished up yet. We need to work on this location. So we're going to go ahead and build up the commerce, the mining, and we're broke. Okay, so I want to come back to here to do the surveys and the planet items, as well as the orbital structures. Because yeah, we still need to get the research going, because we need to get up to the 25. Alright, so this fleet is arrived over to here, and they haven't attacked us here just yet. So we're going to stay in this location, waiting for the replacements to arrive. Because again, we did take a lot of casualties. It was a tough fight. They threw, it seemed like, everything they had at us against our more weaker fleet. Yeah, I guess we can get this one here, or we can try to. See if we can win that. And we're doing this battle with Alpha Fleet. It doesn't look like it's too tough of a fight. Yeah, there's not much here. They have some Hulse guns. Guess we'll take out, yeah, we'll take that out first. Other than that, not too much of an issue. Already depleting the health of the asteroids. We'll get this colonized soon. And then want to build that up. This is another location we need to build up once we have the money. And then this one here, we were working on it, but we didn't finish it. So let's do the survey first, since we always need more exotics. And then I'll do all the logistics that we can. And then go ahead and get all 14 filled out, which again, we're going to need the temples. However, I actually want to get a factory in this area. Let's see, where would be the best location? Probably here. Yeah. Now this would be a solid location to do it. So let's go ahead and get a lesser factory and the greater factory. We're building the capital ships. And then we'll want to get some temples of harmony. And the hostility ones. Increasing those up to 23. Or 23 for this one, 22 for that one. So a little unbalanced here. Maybe we'll place one more, but I want to get the Temple of Communion first. We also need some Temples of Unity, so this is what we'll do. 2 of those, and then 1 Temple of Hostility to get these equaled out. We did win the auction, by the way. Excellent. Seems there was a losing bid, so made somebody sacrifice their influence. We also need to get the planet items. We don't have this one here yet, so let's go and get that, and then we'll want to improve that. So we'll research the first level, and then there's a bunch of other levels that will make it even better. And so we should make sure we're focusing on getting that researched here in a minute. Let me finish selecting what we want here. Suppose we could get another one of these. I guess we'll end off with the refuge here to increase the max health and the planet health regeneration. Since this is going to be a very defensive location, we won't be pushing forward out this way for a little while. But yeah, let's go ahead and now upgrade that one planet item. So get the willing donations and the telepathic collectors. Let's go and work on both of those. Alright, so let's see what's going on over here. They almost have it. They took it. We could have used the Sanctify to make it a little bit more difficult for them to take that. We don't have the culture there. Let me see if we want to use this anywhere. We probably should, to kind of speed up our conquest. So this is what we're going to do. Let's spread our culture here. We'll see that go up, and we could have invested further in it as well. That one takes only 4 points. You know what? I think we should get the Sanctify first before we get that one. So we'll see if we can get the culture up high enough. These guys have conquered this and we haven't done anything here yet. So let's go and fix that. And let's go ahead and attack over here, because even if we do take it over peacefully, if we get the culture up high enough, which I don't know if that's going to last long enough. But yeah, even if we do take it over, we still got to destroy other things here. And I like to use these in combination. The peaceful way and then, you know, using the more militaristic fashion of conquest. They gel well together, I think. So we'll get that fleet moving over there. This is definitely our more powerful fleet, so they're just going to have a lot more success overall. Let's go ahead and get those built out, and then get all the other goodies here. And what else can we get? We only have the one slot left, so might just get the Temple of Harmony then. Get them up to 24 each. So only need one more in each of those. We got the new ships. Excellent. So let's go ahead and add those here first, since they clearly need it a bit more. And then we'll add it over to this one. And we still have a lot of space under our supply, so we'll want to get some capital ships for each of these fleets. Now, since this one's the weaker one, and they're dealing with the tougher fight, we should go ahead and get them another Radiance battleship, because yeah, they don't have the Titan. And then we'll get them the Carrier. Those are my two favorites of this particular faction for the capital ships. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to win this, guys. Let's go ahead and attack. These torpedo cruisers do a lot of damage as well, and aren't as difficult to destroy as a capital ship. Yeah, I don't know if we can win this. We're going to fight it out over this neutral territory before we retreat, just to see what we can do here. Maybe do a little bit of damage to them. But yeah, they are definitely very strong here. And the issue here is that this is the weaker fleet fighting the more powerful of our enemies. We do need to do that recognize legitimacy again. So really we should flip-flop these two. Looks like I didn't use that in time, because we would have wanted to use that conversion as soon as we got up to that 100% there. It seems this carrier has not been improved yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Get all their abilities, and then also add some of this stuff here. That'd be really helpful for them. So with the carrier, we're going to want to get the energy weapons for now. Also, this ship, the Radiance battleship, has leveled up. So let's go ahead and give them level 2 for detonate antimatter. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage here, guys. So we need to focus fire on capital ships. Just taking a look at which one's the weakest. Might be able to destroy that battle cruiser before we go here. I don't know though, because all of our ships are doing pretty bad as well. Got to replace all these losses. Yeah, these guys are getting hit the hardest here. Yeah, I might have to take off. I think these guys are just too powerful, and go to a more defensive location. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys, before our ships get crippled. Yeah, they're just sending more reinforcements anyways. So let's go over to here where we have defenses to help us out if they do attempt to attack us there. But yeah, we have a crippled ship now. Hopefully get out of there in time. We do not want to lose another carrier, because that's the replacement for the other carrier that we lost. Doesn't help that I haven't been leveling them up and giving them their items after they've been constructed, and that's one of the issues. So yeah, taking off over here. getting these losses replaced. There's been a lot of them. Yeah, they're kicking our butt, guys. It doesn't help that the Powell fleet isn't even doing anything over here. Not to get this colonized, though, so we won't be able to take off until it's done. We do need to level up these 2 ships here, the Revelation Battle Cruiser. And we also got the Carrier. I think we just got that build. And we also are getting additional experience here. Excellent. So let's go ahead and do the extra squadron. And then we actually want to make sure that we add the items to them. And then we also need to improve this here, which we'll get the surveys done first. We'll do all this other stuff. And then we'll have these guys go to the next location, which we can't actually colonize that yet. We need to get the tech for that. So let's go ahead and work on that. So that's going to be right here. We don't have the metal for this. Okay, so we're going to need to purchase some metal. Let's go ahead and do that now, since we have plenty of credits. Just buy a little bit, so we're not so unbalanced up here. Alright, so let's go and see where our fleet is. We're on the retreat, replacing our losses, healing up these ships, and just getting the new capital ships that we constructed. And if they attack us here, which they very well might do, we'll have all these defensive structures, including the starbase, to help us out. Now, we haven't gotten the offensive stuff there just yet. Yeah, they might attack us here, guys, and that would be beneficial to us. We are going to go and invest in the credits, but only 2 points. Just hope that that's enough. You know what, let's do 3, because I don't want to see our enemy get those, and then use those against us. Let's go ahead and get the last couple of items over here that we actually want. I don't know if we'll get that one, because I want to start working on, well, we still haven't gotten these yet. That would really help all the extra military orbit slots. Helpful for defense, so we'll do that. And then we need to get the stuff for our starbase. So we need the offensive abilities. That's, you know, for the economy. I don't really like using my starbase for economic bonuses. I mean, it's helpful. But I prefer, same thing right with this one where it increases culture rate. I prefer to get them some actual offensive and defensive abilities. I suppose that's good for now. So let them work on that. So it's just trade ships that's coming so far. But while they're building up, we did win that auction, by the way. This will give us time to focus on Alpha Fleet and their conquest to get this done a little bit quicker. You know, if we're focused on our fire and stuff. Oh, look at that. They have their Orculus starbase. So this starbase, which is unique to this sub-faction, it can move around. So it's not stuck in one location. It's pretty powerful. As you guys can see here, it still needs to get a lot of upgrades. It has a ton of weapons. That's going to be a tough fight, but we got our Titan, so I'm not too worried about it. Look at this beastie Titan, guys. First of all, it's absolutely massive, and it's beautiful. We have 15,000 shield points, 1745 on the armor, and 12,000 hull points. They have a ton of fighters and bombers, in addition to all those weapons. So very powerful, guys. So let's go ahead and get... Oh, we had them selected. Get them focusing their fire on... Let's see what we want to destroy here. Is it really just this that's left? Yeah, we should probably focus on the starbase. Get that beast destroyed. Remember, we're not replacing the disciple vessels. We could get more capital ships, but I want to actually increase the strength of this fleet here, because this is going to be the one that we slam against the TEC. Alright, so this is what our fleet is going to look like, guys. So I went ahead and built them both out like that. It uses almost all of our command. And so these guys should be pretty powerful. But a lot of these cruisers and frigates could have got some more capital ships, I suppose, instead of getting as many of these. It's just a little bit easier for me to manage. They're not constantly like leveling them up and stuff. So we got a battle cruiser here that needs to level up. So we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them the Vengeance, and then we haven't gotten these ship items yet. There's a lot of ships that I haven't done that with. All right, so let's go ahead and put the energy went on this one. So we'll just do that as they level up. This is the Titan, so we haven't gotten the subjugation yet. So let's go ahead and get them that ability. We did just destroy that big starbase, and now this location is just about under our control. You can see how quickly we deplete the health there. So once that's done, we'll move them over towards this location where we do have the tech to get that colonized. We do need to finish up getting the research to 25. Did we build up this location yet? We did not. Alright, so let's go ahead and get those built up, and then we're just going to get the orbital structures put in place. So we want to get one more Temple of Harmony and Hostility. We'll also go ahead and get an exotic refinery. Do we need the culture one? Yeah, we're not spreading culture over here, so it would be wise to go ahead and get the Temple of Communion. We won't get any of the factories. I think it's fine for now, but more Temple of Unities would be nice. Don't need to focus as much on extractors, because really it's just going to be about replacing... Oh, they're attacking us over here, and I didn't even get all the stuff for this. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's mostly going to be replacing all of our losses. Alright, so we're going to need to come over here and assist. What we could do is go ahead and send the protection fleet here. The target's too far away. Okay, so unfortunately can't send that there. So we're going to have to send our main fleet to assist then. So they have destroyed a lot of our stuff here. We hadn't fully built it out yet. But yeah, they've been wrecking our stuff. So we need to head over there now. And it's kind of a distance. We'll have to just go through all those and just head straight over there. So I thought that that was well defended, but apparently not. Alright, so they're going to go through, I don't know, maybe through this way? Yeah, to avoid fighting. That'd be the wise way to do it. Yeah, I think they'll come through here and then go to this location. They might not be here in time to save the starbase, so we'll have to reconstruct that. Certainly not going to save the other items that we have here. But I don't think the planet will get conquered, because we can just use our Sanctify ability to keep it under control. But I'm not going to be happy about them destroying any of this stuff, which we just set up to build. Yeah, I'm guessing they're not even constructing any of that at the moment. Yeah, I thought we had a good enough defensive situation here, but it is not held out for very long. Getting those defenses built out. Build some more. And hopefully it'll take them a while to get that destroyed, and it'll give our fleet here time to get over there. Let's go and take a look at what's going on with beta fleets. Remember, they're just on the defense, basically just destroying the trade ships. Still restoring their health. In fact, they have a carrier here that's still crippled, so we won't be able to do the attack unless we took them out. We do want the metal, so I'm going to go and invest in that. And we do have to do the recognized legitimacy again as well. What we could do is get that extra turret. You just got to place it in a location that's not being attacked, like in this area, because that'll get constructed on its own. You don't have to use the construction ship. So it's not crippled yet. Where is the fleet? Still pretty far away. Yeah, they're not going to get there in time to save the starbase. So we'll have to rebuild that, and probably everything else that we set up over there as well. So yeah, we're having some trouble with the TEC now. Things were easy for a little while, but no longer. We do still have very powerful fleets at this moment. We just got to get them deployed in the right locations. The starbase is crippled. Let's go and invest in some of these other locations. So like this asteroid here, it would be wise to get the defense up since it's kind of exposed, and then just get some basic stuff over here. So get the platforms. We'll also get a starbase started up. Let's also get that Temple of Renewal. Alright, so that's all but to get there for now. We'll work on this other stuff too. We'll get these. And eventually I'll get some orbital stuff here. I suppose we could build it. Yeah, why not? We want to make sure that we're getting more of these, because some of those ones we set up to build are not going to be able to get finished up, unfortunately. Get this Temple of Unity here, and then just do one of each. Alright, so where is the fleet at? So So they're moving over towards that location. How are we doing here on holding the planet? They are starting to deplete the health of the planets. The starbase is just about destroyed. Yeah, we just lost it there. So we'll see that explode. Our first starbase that we lost. This is a lot of ships over here. So now they'll destroy all our civilian structures. We just have that one defense platform that can help us out. But to get some things done, I suppose. Might be able to shoot down a few ships or do a little bit of damage. And then they'll start depleting the health here, but they have a lot of health they got to do. I'm not too worried about losing the planet, guys. I think we'll get it back. And our big fleet is coming. So what we'll want to do is have them all go in at the same time, probably. I think that would be the wiser decision. Just taking a look at how Beta Fleet's doing on restoring their health. Still going to take a bit of time here, guys. And they're still building additional ships to support them. Alright, so let me take a look and see what we want to get in this location. Let's get the increased credits. That's always helpful. And then I suppose we'll also get, how are we doing on the research speed? We'll get the Harmony one. Did we work on this location? Haven't finished it yet. So let's get the commerce ones. And then we'll also get the hostility research. And we'll boost the defense just because we have the resources to do so. We did build up this one here, finished all that up, but we didn't get any defenses at this particular location. Might want to do all of these. Yeah. Just set up defenses. You don't have to get the star bases since those are kind of expensive. We could do some basic stuff here though. Now we got that tech as well that allow us to increase the amount of defenses that we have, so that'll be really helpful. So let's get one more of those placed. Alright, excellent. So defend all these locations. We want to defend this one too, which we've worked on that, but haven't gotten the planet items or the orbital structures, just so they can't easily conquer these locations without having to put up at least a little bit of a fight. And over here, now that we got that one tech, we can build up the defenses even further. So now let's go ahead and do so. We'll get those three things placed. And again, just letting that beta fleet continue to repair. We could also build up the defenses here at this location. Yeah, the tech adds 6 new spots. And then we'll get one of these. Alright, so let's take a look at Alpha Fleet, see how they're doing. Alright, they're already in that location, so I should have already been sending them over here. The planet is not doing well. So go over there. Maybe we'll be able to get the wreckage from that starbase. So they're not going to take this, but we're going to go and use the Sanctify anyways. Just put the health back up. So how many capital ships do they have here? Seeing the battle cruiser, 2 of the coal battleships, another one of those battle cruisers, a lot of those battle cruisers actually. So 3 of the battle cruisers and 2 battleships. Okay. I think we should be able to win despite the huge number of ships they have, because we got the Titan and they do not. So I feel pretty confident that this should be a win here. So we'll go on and invest in the research rate, because I don't expect to lose there. We cannot get the level 5s yet, but we'll invest in any abilities here. These are for these particular ships, the Guardian and the Domina. We also have ship items we haven't fully invested. And we want to get the abilities for the Temple of Renewal too. We haven't done that yet either. So yeah, still plenty of stuff to get when it comes to the hostility research. It's just the harmony research that we don't have a lot of options available. Or not much that we really have to get at the moment. I don't know if any of these planets are out there. There might be a gas giant somewhere. We'll have to take a look. Alright, so with this fleet here, we are already taking losses, guys. Yeah, we lost all of these. Wow, they're wrecking us. Where are the capital ships? So these are just carriers. let's get the weaker battlecruiser destroyed first. I'm looking for the coal battleships. Alright, so I replaced all our losses here, which have been quite hefty. A little surprised just how bad the casualties have been here. I think it's just due to the sheer number of support ships they have. They got a lot of ships, guys. They have a much higher maximum supply limit than we do. So I think that's what the issue is there. We did sink that, I said sink, but destroyed that battlecruiser. So it's going to work on the next one now. Really focus our fire on that. Although I kind of want to take out that robotics cruiser first so it doesn't repair it. And then we'll work on the battlecruiser. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that destroyed. Again, just replacing our losses as we go. So we need another one of those. I'm not seeing any other capital ships over here. Suppose you want to work on getting those carriers destroyed next. There's just so many of them. I think that's what the problem is the sheer number of bombers they have. I think that's why they did so many casualties to us. Those coal battleships are focusing on the planet, which is kind of silly considering the fact that I can just restore the health to that. We'll go and invest in that. Try and get it. So getting all these military structures completed. We can invest in that now. Excellent. We'll also do this one. Looks like we need one more point. And then we'll do that. Alright, so see how we're doing on casualties. Looks like we're getting those all replaced and aren't taking significant new casualties. Getting these carriers destroyed. So that'll result in a lot less bombers and fighters we have to deal with. Yeah, they just have so many carriers. It's crazy just how many they got. And let's go after these robotic cruisers again, just because we don't want them repairing anything. So we're going to focus our fire on those. Because they're actually really good. I like the robotic cruisers. We did win that bid. We also need to invest in this again. Eventually we're going to need to go destroy them. Some of our capital ships here have lost their armor. We also got an upgrade for the carrier. Excellent. So let's go ahead. You know what? I think we should get another squadron here. Yeah, that would be useful. But you can see the huge beam of that Coronata Titan there. Alright, so destroyed a lot of the carriers over here. So now it's just these ones and then the robotic cruisers that need to be taken out. But yeah, the casualties aren't as bad now that I'm micromanaging this. Yeah, it's much better overall. We got the capital ships destroyed, and so that was key. But we did lose one of our own capital ships. We actually lost a couple capital ships here. So I'll get those replaced. I don't know if I had 2 carriers and Radiance battleships, but we'll want those. So we'll let these numbers deplete a little bit. We can't get another one of these. We need 50 supply. Okay, that's fine. Our supply has always been adjusted quite radically because of the fact that we take control of enemy ships. So we just got the rebirth ability for the mothership. So this resurrects some of your destroyed corvettes, frigates, and cruisers within the gravity well. That's pretty powerful. But yeah, we lost those capital ships, unfortunately. Another capital ship. Shields are down there. Now the Titan's doing absolutely fine. Incredibly powerful ship here. Let's go and get that unity mass again. Yeah, we'll boost that. And we've gotten another ship that got a level up. So let's go and get them. Well, we'll do the armor. Alright, so we leveled up all of these ships here. Making sure we're doing that. The health is still good here, but we're going to go ahead and use this anyways because they kept the coal battleships there. They're really focusing on trying to take that out. Let's get another Radiance battleship. And then we'll want to focus fire now that the robotic cruisers have been taken out. Let's focus fire on the carrier cruisers. These torpedo cruisers, I think, are what's causing us so much trouble. You know what, guys? Let's get over there. Those are what's sinking those. I keep saying sinking because we're thinking ships here, but that's what's destroying. We lost another damn cruiser, guys. Or excuse me, another carrier. Those carriers are just dropping like flies. Wait, that's what's causing the capital ships to be destroyed. These torpedo cruisers are absolutely fantastic against capital ships. So I think that's what the real issue is here. So we've lost a lot of our capital ships over here. It's been a rough fight, but I'm not retreating from this. We're not giving up. We're gonna destroy these cruisers, so they won't be able to launch their torpedoes anymore. So we'll focus on this one now that one's destroyed and get them all wiped out, and then hopefully this should help quite a bit, and our capital ships won't be under as much threat now. Let's go and dip over to these guys, see how they're doing. They are fully healed. All right, excellent. So in the next episode, we'll want to, and we'll send them now over here, but we'll want to launch the attack again. But this is a huge loss for them as well, guys. They are taking massive casualties. So we're not the only ones that are losing ships. I mean, overall, we're winning this battle, and that's what's important. Let's go and finish off the torpedo cruisers. There's only one remaining. They also have all these missile cruisers over here. Those are causing quite a bit of problems as well. Let's go and get that now. So we finished that. That's what I wanted to do here before we ended the episode. We also got the last text unlocked for the Harmony tree. So let's go and pause it here, and we'll have to come back for the next episode to finish this campaign off. We didn't complete as much as I would have liked in this episode because we've had so much difficulty against the TEC. But now that we've rebuilt the beta fleets, and they're looking pretty powerful now, and we've taken out all of these ships they have over here. This is a lot of ships they lost. Now, given I think we lost more capital ships than they did, but this is a massive fleet, and also these coal battleships will be destroyed soon. We destroyed their 3 battle cruisers, and then we'll destroy the 2 battleships. So once we destroy those, then that means they would have lost 5 capital ships while we lost 4. And so in that case, it's definitely a victory, and just the sheer number of ships that we destroyed of theirs. And they didn't take the planets, so that's key. However, we did lose all the defenses here, and we lost a starbase. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Certainly a tough fight, and they have more ships coming, so that's something to consider as well. That's just more ships that we'll be able to destroy. And most importantly, we can see that our Titan has done absolutely fantastically. They barely touched it. The shields have been reduced some, but the hull points and the armor are still looking quite strong. So the next episode will be the last one for the series, and we will be completing this. I'm going to get them defeated. I'm not entirely sure where their homeworld is. I'm assuming it's this location. I think it is. And so we have a straight shot there if we just wanted to wipe them out. We just got to take this location, this one, and this one. Beta fleet is about as close because I can just go this way. So maybe even a little closer when you consider the fact that this is where all their defenses are. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. And we also haven't finished up with these other factions. They're still around. They still have a couple locations to take. But the TEC Primacy are pretty much our chief enemy that we need to be concerned about. Everybody else will be really easy to take out. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching.